won't bite as hard.
Yeah.
So you can try wrapping it at like 4 times instead of 3. That'll get it to bind harder.
Okay, so you're saying the smaller the rope, the
Yeah.
more the wrap.
Basically, yeah, you need 3 to 4 millimeter difference between your prusik line and your main line. So this is probably like a little smaller than 7/16, and then this is 6 mils. So this is like at the limit of what you would be able to haul on this. Like you'll have to have this like perfectly dressed for this to grab. But that's what we were dealing with yesterday. We were using 3/8 line. We were using almost the same diameter stuff. So,
so the pressing needs to be smaller. Is what you're saying?
Yes. Yep. So now we've got our 3-to-1 mechanical advantage here, and pulling on that, and the Gree does an amazing job of doing its job. The other knot I did want to show you guys. So in your like kit of what to get, I would also go ahead and just put 2 shoulder length slings in any kit. Super versatile, and what you can do with these is something called the Kleinheist knot. And the advantage to the Kleinheist knot over the prusik is it doesn't matter. The whole diameter thing doesn't matter. So a Kleinheist knot, you just take this guy and you start wrapping towards, around, and you can go as many times as you want. It really doesn't matter. It also doesn't really matter like how well it's dressed. Then you just take this in, you come up through here, and it ratchets on itself.
That's cool.
So it's super easy to tie, and it doesn't matter. This you can jumble it up, step over. Like if that was 200 feet out in the water and we had multiple throw bags tied together, this is super easy to undress and loop it up, bunch it up, and step it over a knot, or just unclip it and retie it on the other side. And if you had to tie like a 3/8 to a 1/2 inch knot or main line, then the Kleinheist will work on a 3/8, and it'll also work on bigger diameter ropes. So the exact.
You can do that same knot with a prusik as well.
Yep. So.
Oh, I see. Instead of just, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
If your prusik.
Yeah, I guess I've never done it with round cordelet, but it works pretty well.
Yeah.
Cool. But yep. So we got the same thing there. So then, I think that for me personally, in my kit, I would go with a cinch. I would go with 1 single wheel pulley, and then I would go with 1 tandem pulley. And once again, just like I showed yesterday, the big advantage to a tandem pulley is you can very quickly take this, turn it into a 4-to-1. So you just take a bite, stick it through there. I guess, well, since we have extra pulleys, that's how I would do it. But if you didn't have an extra pulley, you could take this back, come into that system, come up here, and now you've got 2 moving pulleys. So now we have
oh baby,
a 4-to-1. Boom. So then, what was the last thing I showed you yesterday? You remember? If like we need to just